Hey guys, guess who? Captain B. I'm discovered why in the back there, in the back bunk area, we do not get ducted AC very well. Well, thanks to YouTube, we have discovered, and I redid all this, you can have a gap between, this is where the air is brought up, and this is where your blower is. Now they put this vent plate here to keep it from blowing onto the gas burner, which I get. But even with these slats closed like that, I was not getting enough ducted air. So they did a better job than most. I want you to see some of them, oops, they don't even have this the styrofoam. They don't have this gap. I forget what this is here, but stuffed. It's not styrofoam. But anyway, I did have a gap, and I still do. Just a finger breadth here from this thing. So I'm going to add some more of this. But y'all need to look, one for the silence your AC. But see, they stuffed this in here, so this is amazing. A lot of RVs don't have this, and they don't have this. So guess what? All the air that's getting sucked in to be reprocessed and come down through the blower is blowing the cold air back out. It just recycles. So what I did, and I'll show you in a minute, taking the whole thing off and put this with the divider plate. But it ain't gonna do me no good because there's a gap here, and I thought I had it fixed. So we're going to add this down to here, about a finger breadth, with this, what do they call, AC duct tape. And that will provide a better gap. Okay guys, I got the AC vent cover off. And like I said, I added all of this. And there was a divider plate, but I didn't think it was sturdy enough or insulated enough. So this is just what you use into your windows, taped in with the AC duct tape. But like I said, I got lucky. There's styrofoam there and no gaps there. Did the same thing on the blower side because, let me move that stool. There was some leakage from this side, I don't know if you can see it, over to this side. Well, I'm doing it backwards. From the blower side over to the return side. And I'm not a professional here, but this is going to be much better. And see, this bottom gap, they did have a insulation gap, but it's not big enough. So we're taking nice blown air coming in. There's your blower up there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Trust me, that's the blower side. Then it gets into here and into here for your ducts. But if there's a gap here and the duct's going here and the air coming down, it's going to go whoop, right up to the up intake cool down side where your coil's over. But like I said, I got lucky. They did insulate this. Y'all need to check because some is just no insulation, and this is just zoom. There's insulation up here, like accordion insulation. So I went ahead and I had gaps where they rewired this because I had to have a new AC, and I didn't want to lose any updraft into these little holes here. So hopefully the back duct system and the front duct system is going to work better. So I want to make this a little thicker and see what happens, guys. So I'm going to turn it off. Got to work. Captain B, over and out. Okay, guys. Since my gap is a little hard to measure, again, this is the blower side that goes left and right to the duct system. Then you can change your slats for right below you. And this is the intake side. And I had a gap, so, and I've already thought I fixed it, but I have more of a gap than I thought. So Again, this is the Reflectics that you use in your car window just to stop that. And again, they did a better job than most. See this foam? Keeps the air from going this way. But there's a gap. I mean, like a finger breadth gap. So again, the blower side was coming into the uptake. And so I'm going to see how it looks and fit it back up into there and go from there. Stand by. Okay guys, I got this extra piece. I'm going to move the step stool. And because I've already have a gap in here and fixed this from here to here, this insert just laid into this plate is going to help. So if I ever have to take this cover off, I won't be tearing up what I've done here. Just added insulation, security, and when you work with this AC duct tape, it's very thin. Just peel it off. It don't have to look glamorous, but like I said, in the older models, you do not have the styrofoam, you do not have the accordion foam inserts, and you just blow an air, literally, up the intake, and not where it's going to be. So between this is on both sides, the blower side and this side taped in, and then this addition, which I should have had a bigger gap, but that's going to stop that from going over there. And I'm not taping this seam, see this seam, because I want to be able to pull this out, the cover, and not tear up my new insulation there. So I think I got it. It's going to be night and day. So all I have to do is put the rest of the screws in. It's real easy, guys, to take this off. The other thing is, always, this little dingy ding dong screen has got to always be clean. You'd be surprised when you're at the beach how much crap gets in there. I take mine off and vacuum and run water, and then, not vacuum, but run water, and then squeeze it out in a towel rolled up, and then put it back in. But anyway, I show you my rig when I get it done. It's not a hot day to test the duct system. Like I said, it's 52 degrees. But check your system, guys. If you don't have this styrofoam insulation and you're just losing air. I love YouTube. I learned so much. And see, I can keep the slats closed and they go to the ducts. And that's what we want. Why do we get a ducted system? And nothing was really coming to the back here. We always had to keep a fan on these two sides back here because it just did not get the air. So maybe this will help. But I always thought it was stupid unless you have super insulation. Why duct your hot roof? See what I'm saying, guys? There's got to be a better system. I'd rather have side ducts, but you know, that's money. Hello. And the RV industry just likes to make it the easiest way. But I'll show you my rig later. I had to put a new TV in here because it kept coming out of the cabinet, and then I accidentally put some, bungee cord to keep it from slamming out, and it slapped the, I guess, the LCD, run that one, and then I put a new TV in myself. Boy, this was a doozy. Cause I don't know if y'all know, TVs in RVs are not that great. But this was a doozy to get back on the rack. So we're ready to rock and roll. I gotta get my tire extenders. But I'll show you my rig when it's cleaned up. Right now I got it a mess. But I'm kind of proud of myself. Little engineering feats by the Captain B. So I'll let you know how it goes, guys. Over and out. Okay, guys, it worked. Putting a layer of the divider between intake and blowing down, plus this one's always closed. Look what's happening back there. We finally getting air back there. We would never get air back here. because the air going out from the blower motor got bypassed and sucked up to the return, this side, because at this partition there was that much of a gap between this faceplate, cover plate, and the partition, and some gaps inside. I want to give a big shout out to where I learned to go look this from, and it's called, see if we can get it here, Finding Our Happy. The name of the video, Finding Our Happy, is the YouTube guy, amazing YouTube videographer, and just gives helpful hints like this one. This one's named Coleman Mach RV AC Poor Performance Fix. It was done 10 months ago, but I ran across it, and I'm so glad I did. Because like I said, that gap was just allowing no air back there. The hardest part about this job was putting those surveyor tapes through the vent to see if we actually have air blowing. I may leave them because Betty's just going to be thrilled. She sleeps back here. This is where we store all of our travel junk. It's still a mess. And then I sleep on this. Don't ever buy one of these little sofa beds, guys. They're just too hard. Even with the, I mean, of course you can't put it out without putting the slide out, but it's just ridiculous. You only have a leg to walk around. But anyway, get the dinette. Dinettes are far more comfortable, useful. This thing is hard to pull out. But anyway, those are some cushions that, believe it or not, on the first night I don't put my slide out. I just put these cushions and lay on the floor, and then we up in the morning. We normally do 2 trips, but I'm real thrilled because I'm getting air out of here, and I'm getting air out of here. But see, I can close this one and keep her happy back there. And then let's see what's happening in the bathroom. Let's see here. You don't really need it in the bathroom. Just a little bit coming out there, but like I said, we don't really need it because we shower. See, we used this as my closet. Can y'all see all that junk? We had to cancel. Here comes the compressor on. And these Coleman Machs are very loud, inside and out. So it did seem to dampen it. And what I did, guys, I think I showed you, this is the Reflexics that I used with the duct tape, the AC, not duct tape per se, but ductile, no, duct, D-U-C-T tape, and reinforced that divider. If you look at his YouTube video versus mine, you'll see what I mean, but I think we got it. It does seem to be quieter here. It really does, guys. So that is amazing. So watch this video and you really will learn a lot. Yeah, I'm going to leave those trail tapes there so Betty can see. We got air back there. It would never go back there. Like I said, it was just all being, here's the blower side. Instead of the 2 outlets on either side, left and right, it was going this way back up into the return and the coils and coming back down. As they say, recycling stupid. I don't know. But anyway, this is my Navion. It's not cleaned up and ready to go, but we like it. I love the size of it. And there's the microwave. That's the new TV I put in because the one, Winnebago needs to do a better job on how they secure the cabinet base. I think they have for 2017 because that thing come flying out of there. I didn't know it flew out of there. I come out of the cab with my hat on, ran into it, about knocked me out. Of course, I was traveling by myself. Button looked at me like, "Mama, are you okay?" So this is just really stupid. So I got it tied now. Had to put a new TV because I put a a bungee cord to try to save it from popping out. With a bungee cord, jumped out here and smashed into the ear and ruined their Insignia TV, which I never liked anyway. It had poor resolution. But anyway, I'm a Reflectix lady. I like, especially in the summer, I'm under an RV garage at the house. But depending on where the sun is. The other thing I learned, guys, and I don't know how true it is, this is a Norco. But I was told after every 40 hours, and I'm not sure how true this is, it goes to a defrost mode and will bump down for 6 hours or 4 hours, I don't know how long, your temperature. So before it gets 48 hours or 40 hours, I turn it off, count to 10, and then turn it back on. That resets that cycle thing. Because how many times have you traveled and you know your refrigerator's been on at the park and it just doesn't seem to be cool? Then it cycles back up. But by then it takes a while for the temperature to come up. But anyway, this is Navi B. Like I said, this is a slide. I kind of put this curtain here when we're traveling. So, unless Buttons is here, she normally is. She's either on the floor there with a pad. Keep the air from the AC units up here going back here. I don't understand why they don't put some type of little louver thing that opens and closes, so I don't have to jerry rig a. That's just like a shower curtain. And then that's the skylight, and that's the skylight. So, but gotta get it ready for a trip, guys. I'm gonna do a video on how it goes with my tire extenders for my dually. I just can't go to the shop and every time they take off my tire to check my air pressure inside. So anyway, wow, guys, I'm even feeling it up here better. Now granted, it's not that hot today, but it's actually coming out here. It's more powerful. Guys, I think I'm excited. So this is Captain B. Uh-oh, see, now that's ridiculous. I just turned on and off this switch. And it's got to be connected to the thermostat. And it drew power from it and cut off the compressor. Now see, things like this just bug the living you-know-what out of me. So if anybody experiences that, you got to watch your switches. It'll come back on, but heck, guys, it shouldn't be doing this. You know, pulling power from that. If we plug something in the back here, it'd do the same thing like a fan. And you know, that to me is not good for the compressor. What is wrong with the the program here? But anyway, the flex bags are good because if I had to sleep back here, but Buttons will not sleep there. She has to sleep over here. Between Betty's CPAP and me over here, it just works out best with Buttons because, oh God, I have been sleeping with my dog since she was born. To sleep out here. And besides, I'm the first one up. I like to get coffee going without waking her up. And go watch the sunrise at the beach or where I'm at. So anyway, I'm excited. Thank you. Finding Our Happy. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out, guys. Let's get his subscribers up there because he's got a cool channel. But this is amazing. Hello. As Charlene would say, whatever. I'm happy. Captain B, over and out.